So I rewatched Attack on Titan season one with my wife, and here are my thoughts. Real quick before we get started into my actual thoughts for the first season of Attack on Titan, I want to give you some backstory on my opinion on Attack on Titan as a whole. I have not finished this entire show. I have watched up to the third season. That is, I watched that years ago in high school, and it has been a long time since I have watched this show. But when I was watching season three, season four, or like the final season, the last big, I guess, arc of the show was on the way, and I didn't watch it. When it came out, because I guess I was busy doing other things or whatever. And so the response of people online talking about Attack on Titan season four, calling it basically, when the season four of Attack on Titan dropped, people said that Attack on Titan was the best anime of all time, and I felt that it was incredibly overhyped. I thought that it was super overhyped to the point where I didn't want to watch it. And then I get debates online or just reading things of people's opinions on. I've seen people go as far as to say Attack on Titan is the best fictional media ever made. I cannot get with that, man. I can't bring myself to do it. But I said, you know what? It's time for me to stop hating from a distance and let me watch it and actually get an opinion for myself. But I had my wife watch Attack on Titan, or I'm sorry, My Hero with me. So I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna rewatch it, why not be with Ariel and we will watch it together? And so we just finished the first season, the first 25 episodes of this show, and now I'm going to talk about it. Again, I used to not necessarily bash Attack on Titan. I've always said it's a solid, good show, but I don't think it's the best anime ever made. I don't think it's the best piece of fiction ever made. And of course, there's always going to be extremists who take things above and beyond what they actually are. But the Attack on Titan got glazed to a point where I felt like there's no way it could be as good as people say. And as somebody who watched three seasons, I liked it. I enjoyed it from what I remember, but it was not the best anime ever, and I didn't like that, so I didn't want to give it a shot. But I'm rewatching it and I'm gonna finish it, but this is just the review for the first season. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say about this show is, god damn, is that opening intro so good. It's so good. I'm gonna just preface this here. This first season of Attack on Titan, or just first season of any anime, is so solid here, okay? The plot is continuously moving in a way that is so enjoyable, and it's just really good. Like, again, I am the kind of person who I kind of would bash Attack on Titan for not being as good as people made it out to be, but this first season is so solid. It's like a good 9 out of 10. There's obviously, I'm going to talk about specifics and things that I liked in general, but just my overall thoughts for this season is that it's very good. The plot never really slows down, and it is a good pace where even when they do time jumps, or specifically Eren and like them doing the cadet training academy, like you would think that that would kind of be slow, but it's like 2 episodes and then you get back into the action. It's so good. But the opening intro is, dude, it's phenomenal. And the music in this show in general is used in such a great way where it's so grand, the music in this show, that even moments where nothing is happening, a character is just giving a monologue, they play this music and you feel inspired. It's so good. But okay, basically jumping to the start. I'm not going to give you the plot summary. I'm sorry, this show's been out for a while and it's a very good show. You should give it a shot if you haven't. But basically, in the beginning, you can see that this kid's screws are loose, dude. Whenever he monologues and kind of is by himself talking about the Titans and the things that he's gonna do, he's like he's about to explode out of his own skin. And dude, it just shows you the level that this kid is willing to go and his motivation. I think Mikasa is great. She's not silent, but she's more quiet and reserved than other characters in the show, but she's really good at fighting, and it's a lot of fun, and it's actually Ariel's favorite character, which I can totally understand and completely see and agree with. But yeah, in the first like 10 episodes of this show, it basically starts out with the wall getting broken into, Eren getting his main motivation with his family getting destroyed, or his mother getting eaten and his family home getting destroyed. And yeah, so then we go from there. It's a time jump where basically Aaron's like, he always idolized the scouts and always wanted to be a part of the scouts. But when in the first like 10 or 11 episodes, it basically has Aaron training to be a cadet. And this is great. So we get to the time where they're basically trying to reclaim the wall, and this is where all of the characters that we know, Armin, Aaron, Mikasa, all of the cadets, John or Jean, Connie, Sasha, Reiner, Bertold, Annie, am I missing any? All of these characters go out and basically try to retake the wall, and this is great. The misdirect of Aaron dying in like you vividly seeing it and him saving Armin in the process is so good. It's so good because you really think, and even for Ariel, she was like, wait, is she talking about Mikasa being the main character? And I was like, well, I know what's going to happen. Again, I have seen this show. I know up to the third season. I pretty much have seen everything up to the third season. I know everything that's going on, but it's a rewatch. So for her, it's her first time. So, I was like, I never said that Aaron was the main character. So when he gets bodied, it is such a good misdirect for a first time viewer. And even as somebody who's seen it, they do such a good job they show you Aaron getting eaten. It's not like, he probably, no. This motherfucker gets eaten. And, again, they do such a good job of misdirecting things in a way where, again, this is spoilers for the show. I don't know if I should say this all the time or not, but I'm going to talk about it. It's such a good misdirect of, at this point, they have no idea that people can be Titans. So it's so good to watch Aaron get eaten, and then the camera basically just goes to Mikasa, and you're like, oh, okay, damn, like it's so good. But when he comes back in his armored Titan, or I'm sorry, not the armored Titan. When he comes back in his Aaron Titan form and is fucking him up, it's just the music, the animation, it's so good. And it's so good. Like I know that I said that I was like kind of a hater of this show, but it's not that I'm a hater. It's a very good show. It's very well done. It has some of the best highs in anime, but I really just, again, don't think it's the best anime ever made, and maybe I'll change my mind when I get to the end, but at the moment, I still think it's very solid. I've always said that it's a very, very good show, but people praise it to be the best thing ever made. And again, like I said earlier, I just don't agree. But everything that I'm going to say is all good. That's why I keep reiterating that I understand that this show is very good, and I'm going to give it the respect that it deserves. But yeah, it's all super good. Basically, after Aaron puts in the work, he bodies a whole bunch of Titans. They realize, oh my god, it's Aaron. And so the rest of the core, I guess, I don't remember their names, but the guy who I'm pretty sure shares the same voice actor, Chris Sabat, who is Vegeta in Dragon Ball, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. When they basically are scared of Aaron, and it's Aaron, Armin, and Mikasa, and everybody else is aiming at them, Armin putting his life on the line with the music, it's so good. I really genuinely think that you could take this music, and any moment that is minuscule, you put this music behind it and it feels way larger than it is. Now, don't get me wrong. This moment with Armin is very good because you see the loyalty that these characters have for each other and the willingness of them to all put their lives on the line for each other, like Mikasa, Aaron, and Armin. These three are a great trio. They're so good, but the music just adds to this weightful moment, and it's so good. And yeah, so basically they decide to take Aaron in and put him in cuffs and basically try to decide his fate. Can he help humanity, or is he more of a detriment, or more of a risk that they're not sure if they should take? They go to court, and it's basically up to Erwin and Levi, the leader of the scouts, who is my favorite character, not Levi, but Erwin. I love his character. And again, this is biased because I do know season 2 and 3 events, so I know things that are going to happen. But every time Ervin's on screen, I'm locked in. He's such a smart character. His tactics are so good. They're so great. It's masterclass in characters. But basically, the court decides, or Levi shows the court that he can handle Eren and he's not a big of a threat, and they should use him if they can. They decide to go outside the walls, and they use Eren to pick up a giant boulder and wall off the entrance, or the destroyed entrance of one of the walls, which, you know, that's a big thing for humanity, meaning that they can now reclaim their area and slowly take back the wall, or the inside of the wall, which, again, I'm sorry, I get really mixed up with the names, because there's like the Tross district, there's like Wall Maria, Wall Rose, but that's not the area, just because the names of the walls. I get a little confused with that. So you know, mind me for that. But yeah, so that's a great win for humanity. Another great moment. Having Eren try to like not be able to transform for a little bit or whatever, it's okay. You know, he tries to attack Mikasa, which is a, you know, another moment where people bring up, like in the court, like, oh, you tried to attack Mikasa, so do you have this power under control? Are you a liability? Are you not? And it's, you know, it's a personal thing with Eren, because he feels like Mikasa is trying to like babysit him, which he gets annoyed by, which is kind of frustrating, because Mikasa is very capable, but also she's already told this man, or this kid, multiple times that she is not going to leave his side, and she's going to do everything in her power to help him, and like why he wouldn't just accept the help. And eventually he gets past that. That's like a 2 or 3 episodes where he acts like that, which, again, it is frustrating for those episodes, especially knowing that later on Mikasa is just one of the best characters, like when it comes to literally fighting Titans. Like, she's one of the strongest characters. So it's like, why are you pushing her away when she's always been there for her? And especially when you helped her when she needed it. Now she's helping you when you need it, but you don't want to accept it. It's kind of a corny, like, little thing that they do, but it's still fine. It's still good. So then we get to the point where we are now trying to, oh, real quick, sorry, backtrack for a second. All of the scouts are great. The Levi squad, even though we know that their fate is that what is going to happen to them, they're still enjoyable. But I want to say Erwin, Levi, and Hanji are some of the best characters in the show. Hanji, for me, is such a interesting and unique character that I feel like you don't see very often. And, you know, there's plenty of smart scientific characters. The first one that pops in my brain is just Bulma from Dragon Ball, but Hanji is a level of kind of mad scientist that, like, Bulma doesn't have. Bulma's very tech smart. She's very just smart in general when it comes to science, and very helpful for the Dragon Ball characters. But Hanji, she's honest, like, she's doing this to help humanity, but she's doing this because she's so curious, and it's so enjoyable. Like, her little thing with Sonny and Bean is super fun. Hey, really quick, I don't want to interrupt the video for too long, but I just want to say, if you like this kind of content and you enjoy the video, please maybe think about throwing me a like or a subscribe. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to make these reviews a little more interactive and a little more fun than me just kind of spewing a bunch of nonsense. So yeah, if you like the video, if you like this kind of content, maybe throw the video a like, or maybe subscribe to me, and I would appreciate it. But yep, back to the video. And that brings us to the kind of insider enemy, which somebody kills Sonny and Bean, who are their Titans that they had been doing science experiments on, trying to see different aspects of Titan life, or, you know, if they feel pain, do they have conscience, are they purely motivated from hunger, like, you know, trying to figure out more about the Titans, and they end up getting killed, and we don't know who. And when this is going on, Erwin leans in, and it's such a good moment that comes back into play later on, where Erwin goes, "Who's the enemy? Who are we looking for?" And Eren's like, "What?" And then he's like, "Never mind, don't worry about it." And it's so good because if you finish the first season and then you retrospect, like, you think back on it, Erwin knew that there was somebody in our ranks that was an enemy. He just didn't know who, and he was trying to see if Eren picked up on it, but Eren wasn't there yet. But Eren, but Erwin, he knew about it. And that's why when they leave and go on an expedition past the wall, that the whole time you're like, why is it set up like this? Why are they, as everybody spread? What's up with that? And when the female Titan shows up, again, this is all retrospective, but when the female Titan shows up, you're on a retrospective, you're like, oh, dude, this whole time Erwin was trying to set whoever the traitor was. He was trying to set them up, and it worked perfectly, almost perfectly. There were casualties and stuff, but that's what I love about Erwin's character. He's willing to realize the greater good, the sacrifice that has to be made. And again, of course, it's not him that is the one making the sacrifice, but it's either all of humanity dies inside these walls or we sacrifice people, but we figure it out. And it's so well done. Another thing that I want to bring up real quick, having Reiner there with Armin to fight the female Titan, such a good Reiner is there enough to where you see him in action, and he's there where he's a character that you remember. Oh, Reiner, the blonde guy, he's a little like taller, whatever. Maybe not like taller, but he's he's there. He's a character that is there. And again, this happens with everybody. Connie, Sasha, John. They're all characters that are there, and Reiner fits in. But when you put him in a scenario where he's helping Armin, a character that we actively know is on our side, you never suspect that he is a part of the bigger picture. Ooh, I'm not gonna give it away or anything like that. But it's so good. It's so good, man. And also Ariel, she called right away that it was Annie, and I tried to put her off the path a little bit. She was like, "Oh, is it that blonde chick?" Because she looks just like her. And I was like, that's a good theory. That's a good theory. Because that's the thing. When you're watching a show with somebody and they're trying to guess, and if you go, no, you seem defensive, then they know that they're right. But if you go, yeah, sure, then they're like, okay, you're giving in too easy. But if you play it right, you can go, oh, okay, interesting. I like that idea. And so even though she was dead right from the jump, I told her, I was like, once we found out that it was Annie, I was like, you should gamble. Because she kept asking me, she's like, is it the blonde chick? Is it the blonde chick? And I was like, can you just watch the show? First off, watch the show. But number two, I told her, I was like, you should be gambler. Trust your gut instinct. The female Titan looks exactly like Annie. She fights exactly like Annie. And the thing is, Annie goes to the military police, so you don't expect it to be her because she kind of disappears once they make their decisions on what regiment they want to join. And it's so well done. Again, Levi is great in here. Mikasa is great. Armin is super fucking smart. He's basically like Erwin 2.0, and it's so great. Erwin is my favorite character. He set up this perfect trap because he knew that whoever the traitor was probably going to come after Eren, and so they basically made a ploy where nobody actually knows the true plan except Levi, or they stated that maybe Levi didn't even know, but I think that Levi probably knew, because why would Erwin not tell Levi? But everybody else didn't know. And so again, the female Titan, you can tell that she has cognitive or like function because she's not eating people, she's just killing them and moving forward. She's looking at people to see if they're Eren or not or whatever, and it's super well done. But basically this season ends with them calling Annie out and trying to capture her, or they get Annie in a predicament and she fucks up and she basically tries to escape, which Mikasa, Eren, and all of the group don't let her. And it's so good. It's so good. This first season is so good. Again, I just talked for 20 minutes and I actively tried to keep it short. I tried to cut out specific plot stuff that like I know happens later on that like isn't effective here. You know what I mean? I tried to forget about all that. But this season is super good. A super solid first season to a good TV show. Or good anime, I guess. It is TV, but whatever. But yeah, it's super good, man. It's super, super good. I really enjoyed this, and we breezed through it. Like, My Hero, I think, is a very, very good new gen anime. Like, it's super good. The ending of My Hero was fucking chef's kiss. But that first season, that first, like, little bit of My Hero, like, the first, I'd say, like, 20 to 25 episodes, man, is it hard to push through. Like, knowing the highs that My Hero has, the start of the show is definitely a low. But Attack on Titan, I'm going to bring it back in. Attack on Titan, this first season is fucking it's action packed, it's moving, the music is great, and it's super solid. So like, it's already above My Hero when it comes to first season alone. I'm not saying as a whole, but I think Attack on Titan is one of the strongest first seasons after rewatching it. It's super good. But yeah, so we're gonna give the award to my favorite character again. uh this is not my opinion on the best character. This is my favorite character. Drum roll, please. It's Ervin, dude. I don't care. I am 100% using my future knowledge in this decision. Ervin's the best. He's the best. I don't care, dude. I'm sorry, but Ervin is my favorite character in this whole show, and probably for the next 2 seasons that I review, or even 3, Ervin is gonna be my favorite character, man. And like, if I did it specifically off of just this season, I might pick Pixis, who I didn't mention, who is another great character that gives a really good speech. And again, backed by really good music that makes his speech hold so much weight. But yeah, Ervin is just my favorite. I love his tactics and his thought process, and he's like a good general. Like the war aspect of him realizing, like, yes, we had to sacrifice people, and that is terrible. But we found out that they are capable, that the Titan users are able to do way more things than we thought. And even though Eren is a novice, we just assumed that that was the end of their ability. No, that's not it. And it's so good. I love Erwin. This first season was fucking solid, super immaculate. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this season alone, or I guess Attack on Titan as a whole. Try not to spoil it, please. Genuinely, I have avoided spoilers for Attack on Titan season 4, or like the last arc or whatever of the show, for so long. So if you could genuinely do me a favor, please, if it happens after season 1, even though I've seen season 2 and 3, please don't talk about it, or be as vague as possible without giving specifics, please, because I want to give my honest opinion. And when you get spoiled for things, even though you try to actively change it, your subconscious takes all the things you know into account when reviewing things, at least for me. So if you could please don't spoil anything. But yeah, let's talk about it. I actively used to say that Attack on Titan wasn't as good as people made it out to be. It's very good. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and have a good day.